these new things or different things. It's lonely.
aspect and teaching in which
I think that
you also should
the
not
field of
create
art
this
is
form
really
of authority or
valuable.
this sense of power or an hierarchy within
Or
education.
your education has no value as a woman
But
or as a
and
non-binary person in
it's
English.
so weird how it becomes a privilege to do something
Even
that you
Then
physics,
love.
people
dance,
ask, why
film,
did you get
just
your bachelor's
anything
educated?
art based in general
Mm.
is quite difficult.
Okay, professional.
My name is Tanaka Mapondera, and I am a multidisciplinary creative. I recently graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Industrial Design and have been working as a qualified industrial designer for about a year now. I've also been venturing into freelance graphic design and illustration for the past 3 years. Growing up, I always had a keen interest in the arts and anything that involved creative thinking. Drawing, for example, has been a hobby of mine for as long as I can remember. During my time in high school, the defining time of deciding what you were going to do after high school or what you were going to study at uni arrived, and I really struggled during this time because while I knew what I wanted to do, which was to carry on with the drawing and the making of stuff and the experimenting with digital art and whatever else I was busy with at that time, I wasn't 100% sure that there was going to be something I could pursue that would put all of my interests under one umbrella. Additionally, creative career paths were severely discouraged in the environment and society I grew up in because they did not fall under the traditional paths such as engineering and accounting and medicine and whatever else. And also, the economy wasn't the most conducive for the financial success of creative careers. This made the experience of trying to figure out what I was going to do all the more daunting for me, but I just couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. Thankfully though, after several sessions at the school library and asking around and all this research online, I did eventually come across industrial design, which had a description that I felt suited or catered the most to what I was looking for. That was the beginning of the journey that led to where I am today, in summary. I believe that there is a lot of information online when it comes to career guidance, including information for those wanting to follow creative career paths. But at the same time, that information can be overwhelmingly difficult to filter through when one doesn't know exactly what it is they're looking for. Additionally, I believe that nothing can truly and completely replace the power of testimony from someone who has already walked a path that is similar to one that you want to embark on or one that you may want to embark on. While I thankfully did eventually manage to make a fulfilling career choice that has led me down a creative path that I had desired when I was younger, I believe that the messy process that I went through of trying to define what it is I was looking for could have been made a lot easier, or the slightest bit easier, if I had had someone's story, if I had access to someone's journey who had gone before me and walked down a path similar to one that I wanted to embark on. While I didn't get to have this access, I feel that it is important. I feel some kind of responsibility to provide that for creatives who will come after me and may find themselves in positions similar to the one that I was in. This is why I started Mukundi Podcast. Mukundi Podcast is a limited podcast series that provides an archive of real life experiences and journeys of creatives from several disciplines and backgrounds, shared through stories told firsthand by the creatives themselves. I managed to achieve this by compiling recordings of conversations with consent that I've had with creatives from different disciplines and backgrounds. While I didn't manage to cover all existing creative career options out there, especially considering how limitless the field of creativity is, I did my best to host guests that had various backgrounds in order to provide a wider scope of options for those who are going to listen, and maybe learn something from these journeys and the experiences. My hope is that this limited podcast series will provide some kind of guidance and encouragement to emerging creatives out there, and even if it helps just one person, my mission would have been complete. I am immeasurably grateful to every creative, every connection, every friend that believed in my vision and helped me put this project together.